Hi Founder fans, Jason here, and today I'm wearing a shirt with one of my favorite quotes from the American Revolution on it. We are all Republicans, we are all Federalists. Thomas Jefferson. Why do I like this quote so much? Well, it marks a turning point in not just American history, but world history. It's the first time, maybe not the first time, but one of the first times that political power switched from one party to another non-violently. Now, Jefferson, of course, was George Washington's Secretary of State, and John Adams was his vice president. And then after 2 terms, when Washington left, Jefferson and Adams ran against each other. And Adams won. And Jefferson, through a method that was quickly changed, became Adams' vice president. And the two men really didn't get along. Jefferson became head of the Republicans, what we today call the Democratic Republican Party. And Adams was, since he was president, was the head of the Federalist Party. Though Alexander Hamilton was really the head of the party, John Adams was, as president, by default, the head of the party. And these two men really started disagreeing. Their friendship ended during this time. And then 4 years later, of course, Jefferson was elected president. Now, when Jefferson took the stage, this is, again, the first time that one party took power from another. Throughout history, when one party took power from another, specifically for the chief executive, up to this point it was mostly kings and monarchs, and when a king was gotten rid of, he was gotten rid of. And it would still happen, this is just after the French Revolution, where many people were gotten rid of. And the fact that he wasn't happy about it, he left quietly that morning, but the fact that John Adams would simply cede power to a different chief executive is unparalleled in world history. And now we're more used to it. At this point, Europe, the prime ministers change, there's many countries have presidents. It's more common now because of the example America set. But at the time, there were great divides within the country. There were Federalists, 12 years later during the Madison administration, there would still be talks of secession at the Hartford Convention and meetings like that. So when Jefferson took the stage, and he said in the middle of his speech, "We are all Republicans, we are all Federalists," what he was saying was, we're all in this together. This is a great experiment, and we need to stick together even if we disagree. And furthermore, this is at a time when people didn't call themselves Americans. Nowadays, Americans say, "I'm an American." Back then, no one said that. People said, "I'm a New Yorker," or "I'm a Virginian," or "I'm a North Carolinian." They didn't say they were Americans. But Jefferson stepping up and saying, "We are all Republicans, we are all Federalists," he was saying, we're Americans now. And I personally think this is an extraordinarily important moment in American history. And like I said, world history. And that's why I put it on a t-shirt. And that's why I put it on a coffee mug. And that's why I put it on a sticker. And, Jefferson's name's on the back. And if you like this story, and if you think this is important, well, feel free to visit my website, founderoftheday.com, through the link below. And I've just started selling these because I hope that more and more people can just get other people to ask questions. Hey, what's up with that Thomas Jefferson quote on your shirt or your coffee cup? What's with that sticker? Well, it's a revolutionary moment in history. And it was, in a sense, a third revolution in the American Revolution. By which I mean, the war was a revolution. And then Washington taking president, changing from the Articles of Confederation to the Constitution, literally changed governments, is a revolution. And then the peaceable changing of parties for the chief executive is a third revolution. And I find it magical in certain ways. And if you're watching this, I'm sure you're a history nerd and you feel the same way. So like I said, pick up a shirt or a coffee mug and help spread the word about this monumental moment in American history.